it's funny because there's like, I know you watch Joe Rogan, like I watch Joe Rogan, and a lot of the theme on his show is like heavy weightlifting. And I agree with that. Like, I have a nutrition and weightlifting background. Um, but the way I look at it is a little different. Like I do when you get older as a man and your testosterone lowers, you do need to build muscle mass to keep your testosterone up and your metabolism up and your bones strong. But then on the other side of it, like you got your ligaments and your overall health. And so you need to like condition yourself with cardio. So there's got to be a balance. I don't think it's either or. My whole thing is I've got my bands. Like I know you have weights, you have free weights and Olympic weights, which I love, but I have the bands. And that's what Tom Brady does. And I think that's a big key because like when you use the bands, you are strengthening your muscles, but it also like strengthens your ligaments too. And you do like super high rep and you don't get ripped by any means. It doesn't give you a good body. If you're in it for like a good body, it ain't gonna do it. But for health wise, like the bands, that's the key.
Yeah, well, why not do it all?
Well, that's my next thing is like I've been thinking a lot about like the perfect workout regimen for people our age. Not even necessarily our age, but in our situation where we need like energy for our kids and stuff. And I think it's a combination of stuff. I think it's like there's a lot to go into. I think you really got to monitor your heart rate. You got to get one of those things that monitors your sleep heart rate, so like your resting heart rate, because that'll tell you what kind of day you should have. So if you have a watch on or something, you can put on your phone this app that you put your thumb on and it takes your pulse and your resting heart rate. Right when you wake up, turn over, grab your phone, put it on. And the percentage, whether it's like higher or lower, will tell you whether you should take it easy that day or you should go hard. And I think that's really key because your heart is telling you what to do. So on days like it'll tell you, should you do heavy weightlifting? Should you go for a run? Should you stretch and do yoga in the sauna? And I think that's really what it is, day by day, changing it up. I don't think one thing is the answer. But that resting heart rate to start from as a jumping off point, I think is like super key
Gotcha.
on all that stuff. I don't have one of those watches yet, but I use my phone.
Right. I don't use any of that. I just have some coffee in the morning and then I feel jacked up, ready to roll.
You'll drink coffee before you work out.
Uh, I mean, I have and I will. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, that's not ideal. Usually I wake up, try and work out before I eat or anything. Just have some
Yeah, that's
water.
good. Yeah.
But coffee is definitely necessary,
Yeah, in the morning.
at least at some point in the morning.
One of my keys was is like because I'm a coffee addict. Like I love my fucking coffee, man.
Thanks for the
But
Kruger, by the way.
oh yeah, you mean the Keurig?
The Keurig.
Yeah. Go fresh greens. Um, no, the morning routine is huge. It's hard to do when you don't get a good night's sleep. If you don't get a good night's sleep, it's fucking off. Like you
Oh,
just not
I'm
having it.
I'm not doing anything active.
But when I was at my best, because I love coffee, I was trying to use pre-workouts with no caffeine in them, but they really suck. There's really not a lot of great products with no caffeine in them. So I have to kind of choose between a cup of coffee in the morning or my pre-workout. And so on days where I really want to work out, I'll take that pre-workout because it has a ton of caffeine in it. And that gets you going. Once you get that in your system, you have to work out because if you don't work out, you get nauseous from the creatine. So that's a key. Is like I'll take that and then you just have to work it off. Otherwise you'll feel like shit.
Right.
So that's one thing I do is just take that pre-workout.
You take that stuff that makes your like skin crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the niacin. It's a blood vasodilator. Jesus, I can't speak right now. It's
Vasodilator.
yeah, so basically it's like takes your like nitrogen in your bloodstream or niacin that increases blood flow for like niacin is the thing for heart people who have heart conditions like clogged arteries and stuff like that. They need niacin to increase blood flow through their heart, but they put it in workout supplements, and that's what makes your skin crawl because it makes all the blood rush to all your to every end of your body and even through your skin and like you feel it in your pores. That's the niacin. And some people have allergic reactions to it. I love the feeling.
I mean, yeah, sometimes I like that feeling because it just gets you in the fucking, you just want to run. You
Kind of
just
like
want,
itching for it. Yeah.
yeah, you just want to like go outside and just sprint,
Yeah.
just lift as heavy as you can. And
Lift as
then,
heavy as you can. Yeah.
and then sometimes I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is it'll get you, especially on an empty stomach. And I do the same thing because like if you, I like to intermittent fast, at least go 12 to 14 hours without eating, and so then, but then you wake up in a fasted state, and that's the problem. That's where I meet ahead because you could have black coffee in a fasted state, but
yeah, no, I know. I did that for months.
yeah, and that's great, but I don't think you can have the pre-workout in a fasted state. So it's a tough one to juggle.
That's when you just bite the bullet and just go work out, just even if you're tired. But after a few reps, you're good to go anyway. So
Yeah, I think the evolution for me on it was going to be no pre-workout and then get those amino acids. What, because really what I want from that pre-workout are like the amino acids like the taurine and the leucine and all the things that are in it. They're like, because like leucine is like, the word sounds like lucid. It's an amino acid that makes you like focus. You know that intense focus you get when you work out sometimes on supplements?
right.
And you just like your fucking eyes are bulging. You're just like, yeah, fucking yes, like this rep, next rep, next rep. Like that's the leucine.
What's that
And
shit that Joe Rogan always advertises? It's like
a lot of shit, dude.
I know every episode it's like 100 or like an
I do
hour.
the super greens. I do amino acids. Like I like, the super. I got it right here. I'll show you right here. But I got these right here. It's like the perfect food, green superfoods. I put that in my shake, and I got like my fish oils, my vitamins, but that stuff right there, and then protein, and you take all your aminos. Joe's into some crazy shit though. He does like testosterone boosters and
No, it's a brain
HGH.
booster. It's a brain booster.
Oh, Alpha Brain?
That's it.
No, yeah, I got Alpha Brain too. I also have Lion's Mane right here.
Oh, fucking awesome.
Yeah, Lion's Mane is the shit, dude. Right here I got Lion's Mane. I
Sprouts,
just get it like that, like in the supplement form.
sprouts or something.
Yeah, this is the sprouts. So I just get the Lion's Mane because I'll make a cocktail myself, but it's also in the Alpha Brain. But I got off the Alpha Brain's great, but I also went to Jesus, what the fuck, this other brand of neurostimulator. Because I
So
was,
that can like I heard that lion's mane can like reverse the effects of dementia.
yeah, they say that also with soy lecithin, which is also, but guys shouldn't be having soy lecithin because it can cause cancer, but it's been known to fight off Alzheimer's, and lion's mane, it promotes neuroplasticity. Like, so like our kids, our babies, they're in a state of, like, babies are great. Like if you could always have what's inside a baby for your life, like you'd be golden, because like their bone marrow is different than ours right now. It's like
Right.
soft bone marrow. So if they break a bone, they heal like nothing, like real quick.
Right. And
And
their bones are like rubbery.
yeah, and that's because of the type of bone marrow they have. And then their neuroplasticity, obviously, because they haven't had like a lifetime of shit put into their head, they can learn things. And so neuroplasticity, the better it is, the more likely you are to learn things and keep your brain fresh and yeah, stave off Alzheimer's. And it's a big thing. So that's why I love the but caffeine does that too. That's what people think is like you need all these crazy things. Caffeine is also good for that. So